Good morning. I've seen a lot of discussion around Jayz's status in hip hop. So I had to address it because I find that a lot of his fans are ill-equipped to understand why he's just not even top 5, not even top 10. Because in their minds, they feel like his constant presence is like enough, like just showing up and doing okay, doing good, doing more than okay. Let me not say it like that, because then people say it's like hate. It's not. I mean, people will be like consistency, right? And I'll be like, fine, right? That's cool. Consistency is a good thing in general, but consistency in what? Like, he consistently sells 2 to 4 million copies. That's not the best though. That's not top. That's not elite. So he's consistently good, not consistently elite. You get what I'm saying? There's a difference there, because people keep throwing out this consistency, and I find that it's almost like the same argument that LeBron fans try to use when they're arguing about his stats and stuff like that. And be like, bro, the stats matter in a win and how you win this game. I mean, sometimes there are certain performances that, like, even when you lose, you're like, wow, that guy was just, whew. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's not the case all the time. It's always going to be somebody performing on a losing team. You know what I mean? So you can't just be throwing like things like, oh, he consistently puts out this. Oh, he's been consistently doing that. And that's fine. It's like, bro, nigga's been rapping since 1990. And he has a formula that he uses. It's formulaic. It's a formula that has been adapted by Drake. And people don't even, like, grasp that. Like, where did Drake get his formula from? Drake got his formula from Jayz. Jayz likes to take a lot of bars. See? And then you got people, and I'm frankly just going to call them stupid people, that will say, oh, others do it too. And that's like the equivalent of somebody, I don't know, beating a bitch and then turning around and being like, well, he beats his bitch too, to justify why he did it. And I'm like, bro, don't do that. Don't be one of those people. All right? We're not doing the justification game. The point is, he does. And if you know somebody else who does do it, well, point it out amongst their flaws when we're discussing them. But don't discuss them while we're discussing Jayz, to use them as some type of excuse to why it's okay for him to do it. Because it's not okay for anybody to do it. But there is a way to do it that is acceptable. Now, I would like to say, I don't know, like Jayz say Biggie was my favorite rapper. He's not, but say he was. And I wanted to say a Biggie line. I'm going to give you an example. 50 said, like Big said, more money, more problems. Okay? Now, if you graduated from college like I did, and you were an English major, you would understand how plagiarism works and how giving credit works. All right? You quote your sources, right? So here's the thing. When 50 said, more money, more problems, he didn't leave out the fact that, like Big said, that right there is giving credit to the original artist who made the line. Okay? That right there is how you do it. Jay-Z's the type to just be like, more money, more problems, and just keep it moving and act like he's the one who wrote it. Does that a lot. It's a lot of lines. When the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling when I fuck him on it. Come on. Snoop Doggy Dogg, my guy. He didn't say like when Snoop said. He didn't do that. See, that's the difference. A lot of niggas who are Jay-Z fans be like, other people do it. No, they don't. Because they give credit to the artist that they use the line from. They don't just use the line and then try to dip off and make people figure out who he took it from. Because not everybody's a fan of every artist. So sometimes he might have used a line from an artist that everybody don't listen to. And it just threw it in there. And he does it in slick ways where he'll change a word or two. You know what I mean? But the whole cadence and everything is there. That is plagiarism, sir. You're not giving credit to the original. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. That's the problem. That's what people don't understand about how this shit about Jay-Z worked. He's never been the best rapper of any era on top of that. Okay? Ever since he came out. Reasonable Doubt went platinum 20 years, 10 years, whatever after it came out. After he got famous again and then reintroduced the album to everybody, and then everybody wanted to go back and act like Reasonable Doubt was a classic. Revisionist history is crazy. Nobody called that shit a classic when I was growing up. I do not remember running around in 1996 hearing Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt was a classic. I don't remember niggas listening to the shit. Maybe Volume 1 in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. You know? You deserve to be my sunshine. Remember? Come on now. We know. We are historians out here. We're not haters. We're historians. We just spit factual. I got every Jay-Z album. I know every Jay-Z song. He's not my GOAT. He's not even one of my favorite people. I think he's a dirtbag. He's a backstabber. That's another reason why he don't get the props. Because he's culturally unethical. And, you know, as much as we have people that might run the streets and do illegal things for commerce, black people are not unethical. So this idea that just because some of us might do criminal activity that we're okay with unethical activity is crazy. That's crazy. That's not the case. So, Spit does a lot of unethical things. He fucked over LL Cool J, DMX, because those was his competition when he became the president of Def Jam. We already know how he backstabbed Dame. We already know how he wouldn't help out Beans to keep him out of jail. Right? Could have kept his mans out of jail then. Crazy. Okay, and then niggas make excuses for him all the time. You know what I mean? And I don't be that guy, but kind of mad at Beyonce when she was like 16, but hey, that was an arranged marriage between him and her dad. So none of my business. That's up to them. Technically, legal. Parents can do what they want, right? And then you got the fact that stuff like, you know, when he was dealing with Chris Brown and Rihanna, the other reason why Beyonce be tweaking on him is because he was fucking Rihanna. And at the same time that he was fucking Rihanna, Chris Brown was dating her and he gave her herpes or something. Could have been chlamydia. But the point is, Chris ended up having it. And that's what started that whole fight. The more you know. But Jay-Z stands are not very bright people. They'll sit there and deny. They act like they're his fucking lawyer. Instead of just being human beings, seeing facts. You know. And to bring up the fact is, Drake follows his formula. I mean, I find that there are like, quote unquote, bloodlines in hip hop. And it's not obviously literal bloodlines, but like the style and the type of character that people embody. And I find that the people I gravitate to, you know, I must say the furthest back I can go, because obviously there's somebody even before him. I'll start from Tupac. And from there, I look at Tupac. I like DMX, you know, M50, Kendrick, Cole, you know, Royce the 5'9". And I find that all the guys I like have character.